Chapter 1. A Childhood Marked by Pain. Tyler Perry was born Emmett Perry Jr. in New Orleans, Louisiana, but his earliest memories were not filled with laughter or safety. They were filled with fear. His father was violently abusive, and Tyler often said, "My childhood was a war zone." To escape the pain, he began writing letters to himself. Notebooks became his refuge. Words became his shield. Writing made him feel free, even when nothing around him was. His mother, Maxine, was the light in his darkness. She filled him with hope, faith, and the belief that things could get better. But life wasn't finished testing him. In his early teens, Perry faced traumas he never wanted to speak about, experiences that could have destroyed him completely. But they didn't. They shaped him. They planted the seed of the storyteller he would one day become, a man who would heal millions with words that once saved him. Chapter 2. Leaving home to save himself. At 16, Tyler changed his name to distance himself from his father. It was the first act of reclaiming his identity. But escaping pain didn't mean escaping struggle. He worked odd jobs, from hotel clerk to bill collector, barely making enough to survive. But through every hardship, he kept writing. Writing was his therapy, his prayer, his anchor. One day, after watching an episode of The Oprah Winfrey Show, Tyler learned that writing could be a form of emotional healing. Inspired, he saved every dollar he could, determined to bring his stories to the stage. He didn't want fame. He wanted healing. For himself. For his mother. For anyone who had ever felt broken. Chapter 3. The Play That No One Came to See. At 22, Tyler gathered all his savings, $12,000, and spent it on renting a theater in Atlanta to stage his first play. I Know I've Been Changed. He poured every part of his soul into it. He expected crowds. He expected applause. But almost no one came. The play failed, and he lost everything. But instead of giving up, Tyler took odd jobs again. He slept in cheap motels. And every year he tried again. Every year, the play failed. Every year, he felt the world telling him he wasn't enough. But every year, every single year, he refused to quit. Chapter 4. Homeless but unbroken. Eventually, Tyler couldn't afford rent. He had no home, nowhere to go. He lived in his car, a rundown Geo Metro, parked behind a grocery store. Night after night, he slept in the same seat where he wrote new scenes and rewrote old ones. He showered in public bathrooms, ate cheap meals, and kept hustling for hours every day. But even in the darkest moments, he whispered to himself, "God didn't bring me this far to leave me." His mother's faith lived in him. He kept writing. He kept believing. He kept fighting. Chapter 5. The Breakthrough, One Night That Changed Everything. In 1998, after 6 years of heartbreak, Tyler put on the play again. But this time, something happened. Word spread in local communities. Church groups shared flyers. People who knew struggle recognized a story like theirs. When he walked into the theater, expecting another empty room, the place was full. People cried. People laughed. The audience didn't just watch it, they felt it. That night, Tyler Perry was reborn. Chapter 6. Meet Medea, the grandmother who changed everything. As his plays grew in popularity, Tyler introduced a new character, one inspired by his own mother and aunts. Mabel Medea Simmons. A loud, tough, hilarious grandmother with a heart full of love and a purse full of chaos. Medea became a phenomenon. Tyler went from stage plays, to DVDs, TV shows, to movies. And the industry couldn't believe it. A homeless man had turned a one-character stage play into a cultural empire. Chapter 7. Hollywood tried to ignore him, so he built his own table. Hollywood gatekeepers didn't understand his audience. They didn't believe in his stories. They didn't respect the communities he spoke to. So Tyler Perry did something almost no one had ever done. He bypassed Hollywood. He funded his own shows. He financed his own films. He built his own production system. And he owned everything. He controlled the rights. He controlled the distribution. He controlled the destiny of his work. This wasn't just success. This was power. This was ownership. This was legacy. Chapter 8. A studio built on sacred ground. In 2019, Tyler Perry opened Tyler Perry Studios, one of the largest film studios in the world. The studio was built on the land of a former Confederate Army base in Atlanta, a place once used to oppress people who looked like him. Sound stages were named after icons: Oprah, Spielberg, Cicely Tyson, Sidney Poitier. Hollywood elites walked onto his land in disbelief. A dream once written in a broken car was now the beating heart of a global media empire. And in that moment, Tyler said, "This is dedicated to everyone who's ever felt unseen." Chapter 9. The Billionaire with a Servant's Heart. Tyler Perry eventually became a billionaire, one of the first black billionaires in entertainment. But his success didn't make him arrogant. He gave away millions to families in crisis. He paid for funerals of strangers. He secretly paid rent for people about to be evicted. He built homes. He funded schools. He transformed neighborhoods. Because he remembered what it felt like to be hungry, homeless, hopeless. His empire was not built on ego. It was built on empathy. Chapter 10. Legacy of a Survivor. Tyler Perry's life is proof that you can rise from trauma. You can rise from homelessness. You can rise from rejection. You can rise from the ashes of your past. Your current chapter is not your final chapter. He believed in himself when the world didn't. And because of that, he didn't just change his life. He changed an industry. He changed a generation. He changed the world. If Tyler Perry's journey lifted your spirit, if it reminded you that no dream is too broken to rebuild, then like this video to honor his resilience. Comment your thoughts below or tell us who you want next. Subscribe for more powerful stories of triumph. Share this with someone who needs to believe that better days are ahead. Together, we make hope alive.